Hi, Kelly. Thank you for the gift for Nathan. It arrived earlier today. Nathan was very happy.
I'm glad he liked it. I wanted to celebrate him getting on the honor roll. He deserves a treat for studying so hard.
Yes, he does. His new school has a very challenging program. He's one of the only few honor students.
Wow! He should be very proud of himself.
Yes, I think he is. But he has always been a very good student, and I make sure he's on top of his schoolwork all the time.
I see. I was never good in school, so I can't imagine the hardship of an honor student.
Remind me, how long has it been since you married my brother?
It's been 3 years. I can't believe how time flies. Why do you ask?
Well, shouldn't it be about time you two have kids? I mean, you wouldn't understand how hard it is to support children through school, would you?
I guess not.
Oops, I forgot you can't have kids. You were barren from having some sort of illness when you were younger, right? Have I offended you?
No, it's okay. It's true anyway.
Oh well, glad you're okay about it. But it must feel awful you can't even hold your own child. My brother must be sad too.
Dan and I discussed this way before getting married. He married me understanding my situation.
Well, I'm sure he understands it, but that doesn't mean he's over it. I wish you two could know how wonderful it is to have children. It's great, especially when you have a smart one like Nathan.
I agree Nathan is really smart. He has been good at everything he does, even as a little boy. I heard his new school is quite far. How's that going?
It's fine, but the commute is quite long indeed. So we're considering to move closer to his school.
Really? Does that mean Simon has to change school too? He's only in 4th grade, right? Would it not be hard for him to transfer in the middle of the semester?
Why are you concerned about Simon? He can go to whichever school that's convenient. He's no good, unlike Nathan. Don't mind him.
Oh, come on, Tara, you don't mean that. I understand Nathan is special, but you shouldn't disregard Simon.
You don't have kids, Kelly. You don't understand what it's like. It's quite a nuisance when you have a stupid kid. It's a waste of time to look after him.
How could you be so mean? Simon is your own child.
My husband and I are happy as long as we have Nathan. I think Simon is supposed to have a test soon, and I already know he's going to fail it.
Don't be so heartless just because he doesn't excel in school. And you really shouldn't call him stupid or a nuisance. Don't bully him.
I can call him whatever I want to. You're so naive. Why do I have to pay attention to a kid who fails to please his mother? Don't you think it's a waste of time?
Simon is only 10. How can you give up on him like that? He's full of potential.
Blah blah. See, this is what I mean. You don't get it. You can't be such a dreamer. When you have two, you just know.
Know what?
The smart one will always be smart, but the stupid one will always be a failure. I don't blame you if you don't understand. Like I said, you don't have kids.
You shouldn't decide so soon. Maybe Simon is not doing well in school because of how you treat him. You're hurting his feelings.
How many times do I have to tell you that I don't care about him? Chatting with you makes me tired. I have to go shopping now. I only needed to say thank you for the gift. Bye now.
Tara, what the heck is going on?
Huh? What do you mean, Kelly?
Simon came over to my house alone, crying. He said you told him to get out. That you even locked the door?
Oh, that. He went to your place, huh? What do you want me to say? Sorry for the bother?
No, that's not what I want you to say. You actually told him to get out, it's true?
Yes. So what? Do you need to kick him out too? You can if you want to.
Let's say I take him back to your place. Will he be allowed back into his house?
You mean my house? Hell no.
What? Do you understand how hurt he is? Do you not have a heart?
Why do I have to feel sorry for him? He's the problem here, not me.
What exactly is the problem?
Do you remember the last time we spoke? I mentioned he was going to have a test, right?
Yes, and?
I told him repeatedly that he was not allowed to get a bad grade on the test, but of course, he does miserably. I had warned him.
That's why you locked him out? Because of a test? You are unbelievable.
It's called discipline. You do something bad, you get scolded. He's an idiot. I have to teach him a lesson.
Enough already! Simon is not some kind of a pet. You don't call this discipline. He's 10 for crying out loud.
Ugh, cut it off. Mind your own business, woman. None of this has anything to do with you.
Of course it does. I'm his aunt. Dan is very concerned too. We're both Simon's family.
Dan would say something like that. He's always has to be right like you.
Anyone would agree you're being too hard on Simon.
Oh, I know.
Huh? Are you gonna stop bullying Simon?
I have a better idea. I choose to focus on my special boy Nathan. You can have Simon. He's no good for me. You can raise him.
What?
It's a win-win, you see. A barren couples get a kid, and I get to focus on the better one.
Are you serious? He's your own son!
It's okay. I really have had enough of his stupidity already. And it's perfect, isn't it? You get to try your hand at raising a kid.
You know what? Fine, we'll raise him, but no second thoughts.
Oh, I definitely won't have any. We're getting ready to move closer to Nathan's school anyway. You can officially adopt him, and we can just cut all ties.
Yes, I think that is best for Simon. And for me and Dan, too, since we won't be obliged to you in any way. But don't you dare act like his mother ever again.
I won't, I'm sure of it. I only want Nathan, he's the special one. Okay, great, so we're all set. I'll set up the papers and send you his stuff later on. Hi Kelly, long time no speak. Are you still taking care of that stupid kid?
Hi, Tara. If you mean Simon, of course we are. He's our child. We're not irresponsible like you.
You don't need to be so harsh. I wasn't being irresponsible. I had made a selection. I wasn't the problem, he was.
It's funny that you don't realize that the fact you can say something like that proves exactly that you are the problem.
Blah blah. I'm glad to see you haven't changed. Same old you, always have to be right.
I will take that as a compliment. Anyway, what do you want? Were you so bored that you decided to pick on Simon again? Because if it is, I'm not wasting my time on a bully like you.
No, I don't give a damn about him. I just wanted to let you know that my baby Nathan has started his own company.
I heard. He's been preparing since college.
Huh? How do you know that?
He's been getting advice from Dan. In case you don't remember, Dan has been in the same business for years, so he wanted to hear what Dan thought.
How come I didn't know that? Oh well, whatever. But you don't think Nathan is so special?
Yes, he is. Congrats.
That's it? Congrats. He just finished college, you know. Starting a company so young, I mean, do you see how amazing he is?
He is absolutely amazing. I'm very proud of his accomplishments. But that's all him, not you.
Don't be so silly. Nathan is amazing because I raised him well. I was a great mother. He's where he is today, thanks to me.
You actually think so? Well, believe what you want. I really don't care.
Oh, you're so boring. Are you jealous because you're stuck with the stupid one? Aw, that's too bad.
Simon is not stupid. In fact, he's doing very well. You don't know anything about him.
Doing well? You're so funny. If you don't think that he's stupid, you must be cuckoo too. Hilarious.
You can say whatever you want to. One day, you will see who the real idiot is. You'll be barking like a dog by then, crying for attention.
Like I said, Kelly, don't be so jealous. You're making yourself look silly. It's clear for everyone. A baron like you deserves a failure like Simon. Don't you agree you were perfect for each other?
That we were. In fact, I'm not sure if I ever deserved a great kid like him. And for that, I thank you.
You're welcome. As miserable as your life may be, good luck. I will keep my fingers crossed for you. Goodbye. Kelly, what the hell?
Hi, Tara. Good evening to you, too. What is it that you want?
Don't act stupid. Nathan just called me. He said he wants to cut me off and that he's moving into your house. What the hell did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. He is making his own decisions.
Decisions? Why the hell would he move in with you? I don't understand.
You don't? Like, you actually don't get it. See, that's exactly why he's cutting you out.
Excuse me? Are you trying to pick a fight with me? I've never done anything to deserve this.
Then why is he, huh? If he really thinks his parents are important to him, I'm sure he wouldn't decide to cut you two out.
You must have brainwashed him, or else this is impossible. He would never.
Never, huh? Why so sure?
He always did well in school because of me. He went to great college because of me. I kicked his brother out so I could focus on him, to give him the best environment. I've done everything for him. He should be thanking me.
Was that really for Nathan? Did you really consider his future? Were all your actions for him?
Of course, I have dedicated my life for him. I have given him everything I could as a mother. Everything was for him.
No, it wasn't, Tara, and you know it. It was all for yourself.
Can you not read? I said I did everything for Nathan.
You wanted his brand. You wanted to think you were the successful mom that raised a successful kid. Nathan was merely a trophy for you.
I don't need a failure like you to understand. I only need Nathan to understand what his mother has done for him.
Well, Tara, unfortunately, Nathan says he does not.
What? Nathan said? You liar!
Truth hurts, doesn't it? First of all, you need to realize that you don't understand Nathan. You have forced him to do whatever you want him to do, rather than what he wants. You don't know what he wants. You don't know anything about him.
Of course I do. I gave birth to him.
No, you don't. You don't know how Nathan felt growing up in your house, or how he perceived you and your husband. You would never understand.
Like you're any better? A baron like you? What do you know?
I know better than you, at least. First, let's rewind a couple years. Why the heck would you think Nathan was okay with his little brother getting kicked out? Do you think Nathan was okay about you bullying Simon?
What are you trying to say?
Nathan never loved you and your husband all this time. Because you treated Simon horribly. And you even kicked him out when he was only 10. Deep down, Nathan has hated you both.
I don't believe you. Nathan has been a good, obedient child. He has studied hard just as we wanted him to.
Nathan was terrified that you'd kick him out too if he didn't. He knew he was helpless if he got kicked out. So he tolerated you and your husband until he could support himself.
But why would he move in with you? You can pay for his own apartment now. You mean nothing to him.
I guess it's that bad for him. He wants to get away from you immediately. But also, he wants to spend time with his business partner.
What business partner?
Simon. You really don't know anything, do you? Nathan has started a company together with Simon.
What? With that idiot? He's not good enough to be running a company. He doesn't have the brain.
As I mentioned before, Simon is not an idiot. You need to stop calling him that.
Huh? Easy to say. I know better than anyone how stupid he is. He never understood any schoolwork.
Simon goes to the same school Nathan went to. So, what does that make him? I mean, the school is Ivy League, one of the best in the country. If he's an idiot, then an Ivy League must be a joke.
Wait, what? Simon? You're bluffing.
Nope, no bluff. After he began to live with us, he did great in school. He was always an honor student.
I don't believe that for a second. It's not possible. His grades were always terrible.
If he was as bad as you say he was, you were making him that way. Because you compared him to others and didn't give him a chance. But I'm sure this is all too difficult for you to understand.
Fine, whatever. But if what you're saying is true, I have a suggestion. I can take back Simon.
What? Are you crazy?
I'm his birth mother. I had him and Nathan. It's only natural they come back to me. As bad as they made me look today, I can forgive and allow them to come back.
Okay, you know what? Just shut up. You are not good enough to be their mother.
Are you listening to me? I had them both. You're in no place to tell me.
You may have delivered them, but that's all. You did nothing for them. Nathan and Simon would never accept you. You have failed miserably as a parent. You are the one who has no place. Goodbye. Afterwards, Tara and her husband came to our house enraged, but Nathan and Simon refused to talk to them. Nathan and Simon told their parents that they never wanted to see them again. They said they would call the police if the parents ever bothered them. Tara was completely shocked and lost for words as Nathan refused her. Everything she believed she had done for Nathan went down the drain. Later on, I heard that she never got herself back, and that the relationship between the couple was ruined as well. The siblings stayed with us for a while, but as their business quickly became a success, they soon found a nice apartment to live together. Dan and I miss the boys, but they come by often to see how we're doing. Simon, as he always has, treats us as his real parents and continues to care for us. We despise Tara and her husband, and how they have treated the boys, but we're thankful for them for giving us the best sons any parents could ask for.
Yo, Charlene, you find anything I might like?
There's all sorts of stuff here, but whether you like it or not is a different matter. Sorry, darling, I just felt this mysterious urge to get drunk all of a sudden. Hopefully I can find something you like too.
Yeah, it's cool, don't sweat it. I'll be happy with some regular cheap beer. It's my day off work tomorrow. Besides, it's been ages since I had a beer. I have a weird urge to get wasted myself. If anything, I should be the one apologizing, sending you out on your own to the store at this time of night.
I don't mind, honestly, I'm enjoying the fresh air. It was my idea to get drunk, you know, silly. But don't you have some work to finish?
I do have a few reports to send in, but I'll have them all done in time for the party to start when you get back. Yeehaw! I gotta admit I was surprised, though. It's not like you to say you want to drink.
Really? I don't think it's that weird.
We've been married for 6 months now. I haven't known you to drink alcohol once. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, I'm just surprised is all. Come to think of it, I never saw you drink back when we were dating either.
Actually, now that you mention it, I think you might have a point.
Right? I also can't help but think you've kinda not been yourself lately. You seem, I don't know, downcast? Is everything alright? Is there something you want to talk about?
Wait, what? I seem downcast? I don't think I am.
I'm only saying it because that's how you seem. I'm not the only one who thinks it. My mom's worried about you too. She says every time she's been over to see you lately, you were distant, like your head was away in the clouds. Are you really okay? I want you to know I'm here for you if you want to talk, and I mean about anything.
Wow, really? Your mom would worry about me? I'm surprised.
Why would you be surprised? Of course she'd be worried about you. She cares about you. She was so happy for us at the wedding. She spoils you like your own daughter now.
Well, you're not exactly wrong. But let's not forget, she did oppose the marriage to begin with, didn't she? That's the only reason I said I was surprised.
Sure, I won't deny it. She did seem to have her reservations for a little while at the start. But that's only because she raised me on her own as a single mother, and she's always been overprotective of me. I might be a grown man now, but I think in her mind, she felt like she was losing her little boy.
I guess I can understand that. Going purely based off appearances, I guess I could understand if she didn't think I was the most wholesome girl. I've always had a unique style. I think she probably got a bad first impression of me and her mommy instincts kicked in.
Did you really just say that about yourself? Anyway, what happened to don't judge a book by its cover? I don't think my mom's like that. The truth is, baby cakes, marrying you was the best decision I ever made. You're the perfect wife.
Oh, stop being all sentimental, Neil. You're making me blush in the middle of the store.
You could at least say something nice back. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Are you really okay? If there's something playing on your mind, I want you to talk to me about it. Suffering in silence is officially forbidden.
Look, I already told you, Neil. I'm fine, really. I'm hardly even ever anxious. The only things that bug me these days are cold calls from fridge salesmen and that general variety of nuisance.
Cold calls? Now that you mention it. We have been getting way more phone calls than usual lately. It's the weirdest thing though. Whenever I answer, whoever it is just breathes down the phone for a second or two before hanging up on me. Are they sales calls?
Yeah, most likely.
But why would they hang up when I answer the phone? Don't they want me to buy their fridges? Don't you think it's weird? I mean, sure, I would hang up as soon as they started their spiel about how many ice cubes it can dispense in 5 seconds, but they don't know that.
I bet they see women as easier targets and don't feel as confident taking advantage of a guy. Isn't it just nervous hesitation? You hear stories of predatory salesmen taking advantage of soccer moms and old people all the time.
Well, really? That's despicable, totally not cool. If one of those jerks ever tries selling you a fridge, I want you to come and get me immediately. I'll tell them what for.
You? Tell someone what for?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I could easily put the likes of those two bit swindlers in their place. You might not feel like you can rely on me, but I at least wish you'd have faith in my ability to dispatch with some sleazy comment on the other end of a telephone line.
Okay, if you say so, sweetie. I'll think about it. Oh, sorry. I'm heading to the cash register now. Gotta go.
Okay, be careful on the way home. You never know what kind of freaks are lurking at this hour. Mom, I'm sorry to message you this late at night. I know you're usually knitting sweaters and enjoying your chamomile tea while winding down for bed right about now. Are you free to chat?
Neil, what's wrong?
No. Has Charlene showed her face at your place at all over the last few days? Or has she phoned you? Or have you, like, heard from her at all?
No, dear, I haven't heard anything. You're worrying me now, sweetie pie. What's going on? Did something happen with Charlene?
Well, kind of. But this is a little difficult for me to say. Look, the thing is, she hasn't been home these last few days.
Huh? You mean Charlene's vanished? I wonder where the devil she's gone. When did you last see her?
She went to the store to get some drinks in the middle of the night a few days ago, and I haven't seen her since. I tried calling her friends and family, but no luck. They just said they haven't heard anything. I did wonder if she might have gone to your place for some reason, but it seems not. I'm no closer to finding her at all.
I'm so sorry, darling, but I don't know anything. But if you went to such lengths to find her and it still turned up nothing, I hate to suggest this, but do you think maybe she could have been involved in some kind of accident?
I have considered the possibility. But it's been 3 days now, and I haven't heard anything from the police or the hospital. Usually the family gets a phone call or a knock at the door in cases like this.
Good point. There's no way someone would have been in touch to let you know after all this time. You're her husband.
Right? Where the hell could she be? This makes no sense.
Do you really have absolutely no idea whatsoever? For example, did she seem to be worried or having something playing on her mind recently? If she did, maybe she went off somewhere related to whatever it was that was bothering her.
What are you saying? That she left because of me?
What? Come on, Neil. You know I never said that. But the fact that you just asked me, that must mean that there's a possibility. Am I right? You and me have already discussed how we both noticed she hasn't been herself lately. There must have been something going on with her behind the scenes that we don't know about.
Well, I don't know, Mom. It's true she hasn't really been herself lately, but that doesn't necessarily mean she pulled a vanishing act in the middle of the night.
How can you say that? I understand you want to see the best in her, but we simply don't know enough at this stage. You shouldn't go jumping to conclusions.
Even if that was the case, are you really suggesting she'd just disappear without so much as a word? Without so much as a hint that she was about to do it? She just went to the store, for crying out loud.
She probably just didn't want to hurt you, son. Charlene always did have such a kind heart. If that really is what happened, you should respect her wishes and accept it without a struggle. I understand it must be difficult, but sometimes when you love someone, you have to let them go.
Wait a sec, isn't this a bit weird?
Weird? What do you mean?
Why does the conversation seem to be proceeding based on the assumption that Charlene ran away because she hates me all of a sudden? You say I shouldn't jump to conclusions, but that's exactly what you're doing yourself. Why are you so hell-bent on this being the only explanation, Mom?
Oh, don't be so dramatic. I'm not saying that's definitely what's going on. I'm just saying that it's a possibility, that's all. Anyways, more importantly, don't you have work today? Aren't you normally working at this time?
You expect me to go to work and act like everything's fine when my wife's been missing for the last 3 days? This is not the time to be working.
Oh dear, did you take the day off? You better not have. That is simply not acceptable, son. I understand that you're worried, but you still have to go to work. You're an adult now, and being an adult is about having responsibilities.
You say that, but what do you suggest I do if Charlene comes home while I'm away filing papers at the office? I wouldn't be there for her when she might need me the most. I can't imagine anything worse.
In that case, I propose we do the following. How about I wait at your house for Charlene to come back while you go out to work? That way, there's no danger of her coming home to an empty house, and you can keep putting food on the table while not getting a reputation as a slacker at your company. It's a win-win.
Alright, I guess that's not a bad idea, actually. Are you sure you don't mind?
It's nothing, dear. I don't mind at all. I'm retired, you know. Not only that, but who knows? She might have left some clues behind at the house. I always did love a good mystery novel. Time to put my skills to use for real. I'll look around and see if I can't find anything useful.
Alright. Sorry to trouble you, Mom. I really appreciate this.
Don't mention it, darling. It's nothing at all. It's settled then. That's what we'll do starting tomorrow. You've already taken the day off today, so it can't be helped. But at least make sure you get plenty of rest tomorrow. Try not to worry too much, okay?
Alright. Call me right away if Charlene comes back. I'll be reachable all day. I'll explain the situation to my boss and see if I can get permission to duck out on short notice if necessary. Thanks again, Mom. The next day.
Neil, I'm sorry to message you while you're at work, but I thought I should tell you this. I don't think Charlene is ever coming back, son.
Why?
I found a post-it note with "Don't look for me" written on it. Surely this is all the proof you need that she did run away after all.
Was it really her who wrote it?
I found it in your bedroom, so who else would it be? But wait, honey, I found something else. She left behind a set of signed divorce papers.
What? Are you being serious right now?
I'm so sorry to have to be the one to tell you this, son. Surely you understand what's going on now. I know this must be painful, but she couldn't have made it any clearer. She ran away because she wanted a divorce. Give up on her at once. She abandoned you like a piece of garbage.
Don't even joke about something like that. I never left behind any divorce papers. I never abandoned Neil.
Huh? Neil, is that you? What are you talking about? You're confusing me, son.
It's me, Charlene. You know, your daughter-in-law? Just because you hate me doesn't give you any right to stage my disappearance. What you did is sick and twisted. You're crazy.
Huh? Wait a second. What? Is that really you, Charlene? But how could it be? This is Neil's number.
Neil had to rush out on an errand, so I'm replying to you instead. Besides, if anyone's saying weird things, it's you. The accusations you're making against me are hurtful, malicious, and downright wrong. So I had to correct you. I couldn't bear not saying anything when I saw the notifications on his phone.
But this makes no sense. How are you and Neil together right now? I was certain you ran away.
And who could blame me for wanting to? Anyone would want to disappear with a deranged mother-in-law waging a relentless harassment campaign against them.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Me? Harassment campaign? I've never heard anything so ridiculous in my life. I'm the sweetest, dearest old lady you'll ever meet. The word harassment isn't even in my vocabulary.
I'd prefer it if you didn't tell barefaced lies. All those letters addressed to me demanding I break up with Neil, all those creepy, threatening phone calls, it was all you, wasn't it?
No, like I told you, I don't have the foggiest idea what you're talking about, Missy. These allegations are preposterous. I'm sorry you had to endure those things. They sound truly awful, but please, think about this rationally for a moment. Surely the fact that someone's doing all of this to you in the first place must tell you that you and my Neil are simply not a good match. Face reality, little girl.
I'm pretty sure that's something for me and Neil to decide. Just because you happen to be my mother-in-law doesn't mean you get to treat me like dirt. There are such things as decency, respect, and boundaries, and you need to learn what they are, because you sure as hell don't seem to have a clue right now.
I told you it wasn't me. I'm innocent. Do you have a single shred of evidence to back up these outlandish claims of yours? If you don't, you'll shut that insolent little mouth of yours if you know what's good for you.
Oh look, more threats. Funny, you sound just like the author of a certain type of letter I've grown all too used to reading lately. Anyway, it's true. I didn't have any proof back then. That's precisely why I left the house.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
The harassment campaign against me? The phone calls, the letters, it was always about me being with Neil, right? Naturally, I thought it must be someone close to home, someone we both knew. It wasn't long before I started considering you as a likely suspect. You weren't exactly our strongest supporter back when we announced our engagement, were you? It's only natural I'd have my suspicions.
Even if hypothetically that was the case, what would any of that have to do with you pulling a vanishing act in the middle of the night?
The objective of your harassment campaign against me was clearly to get me to divorce your son, right? That being the case, I figured that if I just disappeared without divorcing him, you'd take further action to advance your objective, and I could calculate my next move from there.
Aha! Well, it looks like your absurd, delusional little plan failed then, because I did no such thing.
Oh, but you did, didn't you? You planted a fake post-it note and a set of forged divorce papers. You didn't forget, did you? It was you who planted these, wasn't it? I think that's more than enough proof of your mad scheme.
Lies, defamation, slander. I just found them when I went to the house to wait for your return, that's all. It's all in the chat logs. Just scroll up and you'll see what a fool you're being. That proof? Don't make me laugh.
You really think you can worm your way out of this, don't you?
There's nothing for me to worm my way out of, because I've done nothing wrong and that's the truth. Dearie me, I have to say, Charlene, I really am so very disappointed in you. I had no idea you were delusional enough to pick a fight with me based on such twisted, trumped-up charges. What a malicious little witch you are. You live in a fantasy world. It's no wonder my poor Neil was constantly stressed while he was with you.
You can say whatever you want. I don't care. No matter what you say, it's already too late.
You two are equally free to make whatever baseless accusations you like, because it's too late for you too. Rest assured I'll be telling my Neil about the absurd paranoid fiction you devised in an attempt to turn him against me and destroy my good name. You're conspiracy theorist. Neil must be a lovely, caring, kind boy, but even he has his limits. He'll have you out of his life and out on the streets with a box of your things before you can say paranoid.
Do as you please. One of us won't be a part in his life anymore before long, and it won't be me.
Keep dreaming. I suggest you tread carefully from now on, girl. You better be on your best behavior. You wouldn't want your husband to abandon you now, would you? Although something tells me that ship already left the harbor. Your divorce is pretty much set in stone after the crazy little trick you pulled. Oh well, better luck with the next poor sap dumb enough to put a ring on your finger.
Charlene gave me the quick rundown on what happened. Apparently you wanted to speak to me?
Neil, you're finally home. You're never going to believe it, son. Just listen to this. That wife of yours really is a nasty piece of work.
By nasty piece of work, you talking about the harassment? You're right, it was truly despicable. Trouble is, I heard you were the one behind it all along.
Preposterous! That's nothing more than that girl's paranoid delusion speaking, and you should know better than to believe her. I can't believe my own son would think me capable of doing such a thing. I was over the moon when I heard you'd finally bagged yourself a woman, but this one's hopeless. Get rid of her and find a new one. Surely you understand divorce is the only solution here. I'll admit that I had my doubts when you announced the engagement, but I never thought she was this evil. She's practically the incarnation of the devil himself.
Like I said, Mom, Charlene told me what happened. Just give it up already. Why are you even bothering trying to keep up the charade?
Charade? Surely you understand I'm the one telling the truth here. That girl's trying to paint me as the villain in her vicious lies. Is this how you repay me for all I've ever done for you? Oh my god, I sacrificed everything for you, boy. Look at how you throw it back in my face. You'd sooner believe the devil herself over your own mother? Not a single good thing has come of you marrying that girl. That's enough. I have to stop before my emotions get the better of me. But let me make myself clear. You are to divorce that witch immediately.
Horrible and vicious. I totally agree.
Right! I'm glad we agree. In that case, hurry up and do the right thing. Don't worry, I'll get the divorce papers ready. Hurry up and come home so we can get this over with.
Surely we won't be able to divorce with those papers, though.
Huh? Why not?
Because you forged Charlene's signature. Forging divorce papers is illegal.
Oh god, not you too. What are you saying? This is nothing more than another attempt of hers to frame me for something I didn't do. Don't fall for it, son. You're smarter than this. I already told you it wasn't me.
You mean that's what you wanted to make it look like in a desperate attempt to cover your tracks? Because Charlene figured out what you'd done. If you didn't try and paint it as her trying to frame you, everyone would know what a sicko you really are.
Oh my god, you genuinely believe her over me? Don't you, Neil? I'm your mother. Don't even joke about things like this. Besides, didn't you just agree that she's horrible and vicious?
Truly horrible and vicious. In fact, I've never met anyone as horrible and vicious as you, Mom.
Huh? Me?
You embarked on a twisted harassment campaign against my wife for no other reason than that you didn't like her. If that wasn't bad enough, you did it in the most cowardly way possible. Anonymously from the shadows. Like a rat afraid of being caught. Now you've finally been found out. Instead of just admitting what you did and accepting it was wrong, you tried to pin the blame on her. You're a disgrace of a mother. And a disgrace of a human being. You made me sick.
No! How many times do I have to tell you before it goes in? You've got all this wrong. None of what you're saying is based on actual proof, is it? You're saying these horrible things to me based on your wife's word and your wife's word alone.
Proof? We've got proof.
Let me guess, these supposedly forged divorce papers. That just doesn't cut it, son. Serious accusations require serious proof, and there simply isn't any because it wasn't me. Open your eyes and face reality.
The only one who needs to face reality is you, seriously. Didn't you think it was weird? Me not noticing the harassment campaign being waged against my wife despite us living under the same roof? Not only that, but did you really think she wouldn't confide in me about it?
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
I've known since the beginning. That's why I agreed to help Charlene when she told me about her plan. If I thought it meant we had a shot of finding out who was behind this and putting my wife's suffering to an end, I was willing to do anything.
Stop changing the subject. Show me the proof. Nothing you're saying has any meaning if you can't prove it.
How many times do I have to tell you? We have proof after you suggested you come and wait at the house for Charlene to come back so I could go back to the office. I installed some hidden cameras. We saw what you did as plain as day. We saw you planting the divorce papers. and we saw you writing the fake goodbye note.
No, you're lying, right?
You wish I was. We just got done handing the footage over to the police. You'll probably be getting a knock at the door from a couple of guys in uniform real soon.
The police? Oh my god, what have you done? Did you just hand your own mother over to the police? I only did this for you, Neil. I did it all for you.
Anyone who would go out of her way to cause a woman I love so much pain and suffering, and she felt she had no choice but to stage her own disappearance, is no mother of mine. We're no longer family. In fact, you're nothing to me. Now, how about you try telling the truth, you despicable liar? You didn't do this for me, you did it for yourself.
No, that's just not true. I did it because that girl isn't good enough for you. A mother knows these things. You should trust my instincts. That's why I tried to make you divorce her.
There's a name for that kind of thing. Do you know what it is? An unwelcome favor. You know what? We're done here. Before you do anything else to jeopardize my marriage, shut your mouth and disappear from our lives forever. After that, a couple of police officers showed up at my mom's house and she was rigorously questioned. What she did was harassment, plain and simple. But due to the fact that it occurred within the family, and with it being her first offense, as well as taking into consideration that no one was injured, she escaped criminal charges this time, getting off with a stern warning from the police and a heavy dose of embarrassment. However, that she carried out a malicious harassment campaign against my wife is undeniable truth. And not satisfied with the police decision, we decided to file civil charges against her. As a result, we succeeded in extracting a large amount of compensation from her before cutting her out of our lives forever. While she may not have ultimately been arrested, the officers who came to question her were seen entering the house by the neighbors. And with that, the neighborhood rumors grew wings and started to fly. Not only that, but the local gossips also somehow found out we took my mom to court. She became such a social pariah that none of her former friends or neighbors dared to be seen talking to her anymore. Unable to bear the ridicule and isolation, she decided to move out of state. And now she lives on her own somewhere far, far away. I'm pleased to say we haven't heard from her once since the court case. The threatening letters and phone calls finally stopped. And now me and my wife Charlene are living our lives happily together in peace, quiet in harmony.
Phil, you're never gonna believe this. When I was looking at the photos from yesterday's kindergarten graduation ceremony, I started crying again.
Again, seriously? Didn't you cry enough yesterday? You spent practically the whole day sobbing?
Oh, can you blame me? The kids were all so amazing. Not to mention the star of the show, our daughter Esme. I was so overcome with emotion I could barely contain myself. Oh, she grew up so fast. When I think about how she won't carry on being my little girl forever, and her flying the nest one day to start a life of her own, I'm filled with this strange mixture of pride and loneliness.
I know exactly how you feel. It's been one heck of a ride ever since she was born. She really puts through our paces.
You can say that again. She was born prematurely and weighed so much less than most babies, the doctors were worried she might not make it. Even afterwards, when things stabilized, she was still in and out of hospital for testing and checkups all the time. Not only that, but she was also slower to develop than most other kids. All of it flashed before my eyes while she was up there on the stage for the ceremony, and I was just so overwhelmed by what a wonderful little miracle our little girl is. Our Esme.
She's special, that's for sure. We're blessed to have her. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw how tiny she was when I first saw her. I didn't even know it was possible for a human being to be that small. I was worried that she might grow up to have problems and lag behind the other kids.
You and me both. And let's not forget she did learn to walk a little later than most. But now, far from being behind, she's surging ahead of the crowd like nothing anyone could have imagined. Can you remember how astonished we were when she won the track and field event at the last sports day? I could have fainted. She's not just physically gifted either. She's witty, clever, and can talk with the best of them. Her growth has been unbelievable.
No kidding. She can be a little cheeky sometimes. But hey, I guess no one's perfect.
Can you believe she'll be in elementary school soon? Oh, where does the time go?
Isn't it nuts? Before long, she'll be walking to school all on her own. Think about it, our little Esme making her own way to school. I'm so glad we kept fighting for her and persevered to give her the upbringing she deserves, even when times are tough.
You and me both, honey.
We did good.
Next up, elementary school. You know, there are gonna be so many more events for us to go to than there were at kindergarten. Oh, I just can't wait to watch our little star in action.
I hope she enjoys her new life when she moves up. Hopefully, she doesn't have to deal with any weird teachers or anything.
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. The school we're sending her to has a fantastic reputation, one of the best in the state even. Apparently, when the new principal stepped up 5 years ago, he made all sorts of groundbreaking reforms that made waves in the local media. From what I could tell, all of the teachers are great people, and they really know their stuff. According to my sources, excluding one small group, most of the other parents come from good backgrounds and have good jobs and live in nice parts of town.
Excluding one small group, what does that mean?
Someone mentioned an issue with a small group of toxic parents getting involved in a petty squabble over an affair. Someone stole someone's man or something. To be honest, it was pretty vague. I wouldn't worry too much about it. There are all kinds of parents out there though, so it wouldn't exactly be strange if it was true, but even so, it's not our problem.
Sounds like something out of a soap opera. Where exactly did you hear all this stuff?
From my top secret spy network of fellow moms, of course.
Ah, the legendary secret mommy spy network. The ultimate intelligence community, so formidable they make the CIA quake in their boots.
You do believe me, don't you?
Of course. Remember last year when I found that lost dog wandering around near the main road on 5th Street? I was nothing short of stupefied at how quickly they were able to identify and track down the owner. Despite not even having a collar on. I'll take your mommy spy network over a private investigator any day of the week.
Me and the moms from kindergarten have a really strong sense of solidarity. Anyone would think we're family rather than a bunch of moms who happen to send their kids to the same kindergarten. Most of them are sending their kids to the same elementary school as Esme, so we'll probably continue information sharing and looking out for each other for the foreseeable.
Okay, I get it now. So that's where you got all these juicy tidbits on the school from.
Some of the moms even have kids in the higher elementary school grades. Before long, we'll probably have access to sensitive junior school info too.
Nice, I like it. Knowing what's going on behind the scenes at Esme's school like this is great for peace of mind. It's reassuring to know your friends are so many shrewd and resourceful moms.
I know, isn't it just? With Esme being an only child, we'd know practically nothing if not for them. She'd be going in blind. Things like online reviews and government reports can be faked or based on faulty info, so you can't beat first-hand accounts from kids who've actually been.
Yeah, that's a great point. Looks like we have nothing to worry about, huh? 6 years? It feels like a long time when you say it out loud. But something tells me it's going to be over in the blink of an eye.
Right? Oh, and let me make this clear in advance. There's a 100% chance I'll cry at the elementary school graduation ceremony too.
Hold your horses! You have to get through the entrance ceremony in one piece first. Please do your best not to turn into a sobbing mess. It is you we're talking about, so I'm going to bring tissues just in case. Parents generally don't tend to cry at entrance ceremonies, so this could get embarrassing.
Good point. Come to think of it, it would be kind of backwards, wouldn't it? I really hope I'll be able to hold it together. Maybe I should have my tear ducts sealed up. To tell you the truth, even just seeing her in her uniform with her backpack on is enough to make me shed a tear.
You know, my mum said the same thing. Just seeing that little angel in a uniform with a backpack on is enough to make me want to cry.
A woman after my own heart! That was when you sent her the photos, right? Oh, yeah, I have to remember to send her the kindergarten graduation ceremony ones too.
I bet she's gonna love them.
To tell you the truth, I would have loved for both of our parents to be able to come to the welcome event, but they have that annoying 3 family member rule.
Right, which basically means me and you plus one grandparent, the chosen one. You know what? Instead of having a war break out over who gets to come, I think it might actually be better just not to tell any of them. What do you think?
I agree. They'll all just have to be satisfied with the photos. Ugh, Phil, I am so excited for this entrance ceremony. You know, just know I'm gonna enter professional photographer mode as soon as I see our Esme up there on stage, so it's not like they'll have any shortage of stuff to look at.
Ollie, listen, I'm sorry. Something came up and I can't make it to Esme's school welcome event anymore.
What? Why not? This is our daughter moving up to elementary school we're talking about here. It's a special day. She only gets to do this once in her entire life.
The boss dumped a bunch of work onto me all of a sudden. I did my best to find someone who could do it in my place, but we have a few staff on vacation right now and everyone was already occupied with their own projects. It looks like I'm the only one who can do it.
I see.
I'm so sorry, babe. This is the last thing I wanted. I wanted to make Esme's school entrance ceremony more than anything in the world. Given how short-staffed we are right now, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to book the day off either.
I see. I can't deny I'm disappointed, but work is work, and I guess it can't be helped. It's not your fault, honey. Just bad luck is all. It really is a shame, though.
Make sure you take tons of photos for me. I want hundreds. I don't mind if you send me in while I'm at work either. The boss might stop me going, but he sure ain't going to stop me looking at the photos. I don't care if I have reports to file. No, let me rephrase. I absolutely want you to send me the photos while I'm at work.
Oh, you must be more disappointed than anyone, huh, honey? I'm so sorry this happened. Leave the photos to me. You know what I'm like. When I get started, I can't stop. I think Esme might be a little upset when she finds out I'll be the only one there.
About that, doesn't this leave us with 2 empty spots for family members? How about you invite both our moms?
Oh, good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
I'm a genius, right?
They'll be over the moon.
Our dads are just going to have to suck it up. But at least they'll be able to hear what it was like from our moms afterwards. Then there's the mountain of photos you're bound to take.
Right. This way, Esme won't feel lonely either. You know what? Maybe it's actually better this way. Now she gets to show off her new school uniform up on stage to all 3 of us.
Yeah, I bet she'll be even happier than she would have been if I were there.
Oh, that's not what I meant. Of course she wants her dad to be there more than anything. Don't get me wrong, she'll be glad to see her grandparents cheering her on from the crowd, but they are ultimately just substitutes from the reserve team. You're the key player, sweetie.
Yeah, I guess. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be there for a graduation ceremony in 6 years no matter what. Just let me, boss, try and stop me. Try it, Chris. Just try, you jerk. I promise, babe, no matter what.
I'm counting on you. Anyway, that's not all. There'll be loads of other events besides. Sports days, art festivals, field trips, you name it. It's gonna be a busy 6 years for all of us.
All right, I'll be there for all those too. I won't miss a single event after this. Hey, Ollie, is it over? You get home safe?
Yep, it's over. I just got back.
I'm so sorry I couldn't make the entrance ceremony, babe. You have no idea how hard I was seething at the office. I felt like a kettle ready to boil over. I should have been there for her. I had no idea my boss was going to dump all this work on me.
Work? But weren't you at a theme park with someone else's kid? I mean, please. Work? Give me a break. Stop screwing me around, Phil.
A theme park? Someone else's kid? What the hell? Wait a sec. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, don't play dumb with me. I know damn well you were at Peeps Funland Adventure Park.
What? How?
Oh, that's right. You have no idea where or by whom you were seen, do you?
Huh?
I just got a message from one of the moms whose daughters graduated kindergarten alongside Esme. Hey, Holly. Long time no see. I didn't realize you were at the adventure park, too. Shall we meet up and take a few pics together for old time's sake? Now, being sat in the crowd at Esme's school entrance ceremony, you can probably imagine how much this confused me.
One of your mum's friends?
Yes, one of my mom friends. She saw you at the theme park. She met you a few times back in kindergarten, so she must have recognized you straight away. Seeing you there, she probably messaged me because she assumed I was with you. The problem is, you shouldn't have been at the theme park in the first place, should you? I'm having trouble making any sense of this, Phil. Explain yourself, now.
I see. I must have been surprised.
That's not all of it. My friend sent me some photos, too. There's no doubt about it, it was you. The problem is, I also recognize the woman you were with. It was that single mother girl from down the street, wasn't it?
Her name's Kelsey. Her son came too.
The question is, Phil, what were you doing on a day out at the theme park with another woman and her son? After backing out of your daughter's elementary school entrance ceremony, after apparently having a load of work dumped on you? Don't you think it's a little strange? You've got some serious explaining to do.
No, it's not what it looks like. I get that it might seem strange, but there's a perfectly rational explanation, I swear.
Go on, I'm listening. You mean it was more important to you than being there for your daughter on one of the biggest days of her life so far? I'm sure you're going to convince me with this perfectly rational explanation of yours any moment now. Go on, I'm waiting.
Look, Kelsey's a single mother, but she's really been struggling lately. The dad walked out on her as soon as her son was born, and he gets so lonely. She told me he'd been begging her to find him a dad to go to the theme park with. Apparently, he wanted to know what it was like to have a real family more than anything, even if just once. That's why I agreed to go with him. Even if it wasn't real, even if it was just a feeling, I wanted him to know what it was like to go on a family day out. The kid's been through a lot, Ollie.
Huh? Even if I were to believe that, why did it have to be on the day of Esme's entrance ceremony of all days? Not only that, but why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you lie about being forced to go into work? Phil, are you cheating on me? No, I swear. Surely you can see how bad this looks.
I get how it might look, but I'm not cheating on you, I promise. Do you really think I'm the kind of person to do something like that?
I don't know, you tell me. You were holding hands, weren't you? Seems like plain old cheating to me.
What?
You and your single mother friend were holding hands. I saw it clearly on the photos.
No! My hand's probably just happened to touch by accident the moment the photo was taken. Yes, I'm sure of it, that's what happened.
I showed our moms the pictures while they were sat with me in the school event hall. We all agreed it looked like you were holding hands.
What? You showed our moms?
Of course I did. We were all sat together, and I was so shocked I wanted real confirmation on whether what I was seeing was actually real. So yes, the bottom line is that both of our moms know full well you were at the theme park with another woman when you should have been at your daughter's school entrance ceremony. Obviously, they told our dad straight away too.
Ollie, I'm begging you, please. You have to tell them that it's not what it looks like. They're gonna get the wrong end of the stick if you don't set them straight.
Needless to say, our parents are all furious with you, especially your mom. She was so incensed, I had to calm her down. I thought she was gonna burst into tears right there and then when Esme was up on stage. She was beside herself. She wouldn't stop apologizing for me for her cheating lowlife of a son.
Ugh, how many times do I have to tell you it wasn't like that? I've never cheated on you. The only reason I went to the theme park with them was out of consideration for her son. Come on, Ollie, I feel sorry for the kid. Oh yeah, I just remembered. We did hold hands for a few minutes because we thought it would be more convincing for little Tommy that way. You know, so we'd know what it really felt like to have a mom and dad.
Even if you're not cheating on me, the fact that remains that you should have been there for your daughter's school entrance ceremony. I'll never forgive you for prioritizing someone else's kid over your own daughter.
I'm genuinely sorry for that. The truth is, today was the only day I could get off work.
Also, you being an absolute scumbag aside, what the hell is wrong with Kelsey? Doesn't she have any ethical problems with using someone else's husband as a tool to fill her poor little son's heart with false hope? She does know you're married, right? I met her once. We spoke for a little while at the neighborhood watch party, which was, when, 6 months ago?
Leave Kelsey out of this! Like I told you, the only reason I went to the theme park was to make her little boy happy.
What was his name again? Tommy? Am I right in thinking he's in the second year of elementary school?
Right? Just that age he's becoming conscious of the fact that all his friends have dads and he doesn't.
I've heard enough. Are you satisfied now you've ruined your daughter's school entrance ceremony? We were all super excited for this, and you've tarnished the whole thing and left a sour taste in our mouths with your lies and your deceit.
Ollie? Are our moms still at the house?
So what if they are?
Sorry for making all those bullcrap excuses just now. I know none of it made sense. There was no way someone as intelligent as you was ever going to believe such a pile of baloney.
Are you finally ready to come clean? About your affair?
Yes.
How long has it been going on?
We met at the neighborhood watch party. We exchanged numbers and that's how it all began.
So you've been seeing each other for a year and a half. You low-life scumbag.
But wait! What I said about going to the theme park for a summer's all true?
Who cares? The bottom line here is that your promise to your lover was more important than being there for one of our biggest days of your daughter's life. Who the hell prioritizes another woman's child over their own?
Look, that's just what happened.
We need to discuss this properly.
I'll find some time for us to meet up and talk about it in a few days.
In a few days? You don't care about this at all, do you? Explain yourself today, now.
But it'll drag on into the night.
Me and your mom are stood waiting outside Kelsey's house as we speak. Hurry up and get home this instant.
You're in front of her house! Whoa, what are you doing? Why would you be stood there? Gah!
Your mom's still furious. It seems like she's dead set on making Kelsey explain what's been going on. Plus, she said she wants to see what's so special about her that was worth throwing away your marriage.
What? Throw away me marriage? No, wait, please just go home. There's no need to do anything dramatic. You two are gonna cause a scene at this rate. All the neighbours will be out on their doorsteps with their popcorn and we'll be the laughing stock of the town. Is that what you want? Think about this.
All we're doing is waiting for you both to come home. Now who's being dramatic? The laughing stock of the town? Get a grip. I'm sick of repeating myself now. Hurry up and get your ass home.
Tommy's with us, you know. You wouldn't do anything crazy in front of him, would ya? He doesn't need to see us airing our dirty laundry out in public. And neither does anyone else.
That's fine. We'll happily wait for Kelsey to send him up to his room before we start asking questions. And correction, you mean your dirty laundry.
Oh my god, you're actually gonna go through with this, aren't you?
Do you think you've got what it takes to look your mother in the eye and admit what you did? Are you man enough to tell her you'll put your slimy behavior to end? I don't want to scare you, but she's so livid, anyone would think she's been possessed by a demon.
What about you? What are you gonna do?
Me? Well, first, obviously, I want an apology. Secondly, I want compensation. Tell your floozy she owes me too. I don't care if she's a single mother or not. She deserves no mercy for what she's done. If either of you refuse, I'll take you to court. I will stop at nothing until you've paid.
You're demanding compensation from a single mother. She's living on the breadline as it is. She'll go bankrupt, she'll lose her house. What about little Tommy? Things are hard enough for the both of them as it is.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. If she didn't want to pay compensation, she should have thought more carefully about having an affair with a married man. She's an adult, isn't she? It's about time she took responsibility for her actions.
Oh, I guess.
As for you, any feelings I had for you vanished the instant I found out what you'd been up to behind my back. Since that girl is so important to you that you lied to get out of your own daughter's school entrance ceremony, you can spend as much time as you like with her now. You won't have to worry about me or your pesky daughter getting in your way ever again.
Does that mean you're gonna divorce me?
Kelsey is important to you, isn't she?
Well, she is, but...
I'm happy for you to choose her. I mean, you already made your decision when you abandoned your daughter, so the divorce is really just a formality at this point. I hope you she'll only end up tossing you aside once you've served your purpose. Not that that's my problem.
Serve me purpose? What's that supposed to mean?
I heard through my mom network a certain dark rumor about Kelsey.
A dark rumour? What the...
I know she's really sociable and good with people, and may come across as super warm and friendly to those who don't know her. But apparently she also has a dark side. How to put this? An unquenchable desire to steal other women's husbands and boyfriends. You'd be amazed how many stories my girlfriend's told me about her stealing guys from their girlfriends and wives. We're talking dozens of times just in the last few years.
What? No way, she'd never do anything like that.
Apparently, that's the reason her husband walked out on her. One of the moms from kindergarten who was friends with her told me. She heard it straight from Kelsey herself. I don't know why she thought it would be a good idea to brag about having such a twisted hobby, but needless to say, my friend kept her distance after that. The point is, this info's as reliable as it gets.
Wait, are you saying the only reason she's with me is because I'm married?
That's not even the worst of it. What's more disgusting is that all she's actually interested in is the act of stealing itself. Once she has a guy wrapped around her little finger, she gets bored of him, so she tosses him aside and moves on to her next target. The grass always looks greener on the other side, right? That's why I don't think you have long left.
And you got all this info from your network of mom's friends?
That's right.
Ugh, what do I do? I know how amazing those guys can be at digging up secrets. And they haven't been wrong about a single thing until now. But this, really? It's so hard to believe Kelsey's the kind of person to do something like that.
Come on, can't you see? It's all an act she uses to lure in naive morons. Naive morons like you. Just look at yourself, Phil. Read your own messages. You fell for her tricks hook, line, and sinker.
What about all the stuff she said about little Tomoy being alone and missing his dad? Was that a lie too? That wasn't even her fault to begin with. I felt so bad for him.
It's funny, even after everything that's happened, you're still obsessed with that kid. How about you try feeling bad for your own daughter? You betrayed her.
I know that! I know what I did was wrong.
Anyway, whatever happens to you from now on isn't my problem, and I honestly couldn't care less. You made your bed, now lie in it. The only thing that matters to me is that you pay me compensation and child support. You'll be receiving some letters real soon. Make sure you respond to them. I'll be a single mother from here on out, so you better make damn sure you do everything you can for your poor daughter. You do sympathize with kids in that situation after all.